Hey guys, welcome to Homebrew Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah. So we got together to do this, and we've actually got someone else's homebrew other than ours, our own. So we're gonna.
Better.
Yeah, I sent a few emails. We put out a call to people who homebrewers and other homebrew Wednesdayers, I guess, that had some beer they wanted to trade with us. So I got a couple beers from Nathan, known as HopbackNate, or his channel is Off the Grill with Nate, and he's got a couple videos up tasting these. So I didn't see one on this one. This is we're going to be doing 3 of his videos, 3 of tasting 3 of his beers. Right. He sent me his Witty Wheat, which is a 3-4% wheat beer.
That's what this is.
That's what this is. Then we've got a Belgian Double called the Double, and then we've got Smack Yo Mama IPA. But first things first, let's get to the wheat. We're choosing this one because it's the lowest ABV, probably the lowest one.
Get the party started.
Yeah.
Mellow style.
So, wow. It's got a nice aroma. I can smell it.
A little haze.
It's got some wheat qualities to it. Yeah, it's a little golden, a little darker, but I think all of these are
super blonde.
Right, but I think these are all extract beers, and all extract beers are always going to be a little darker than their all grain counterparts. So color's a little difficult to nail. So
did he tell you what malts and stuff you use on this?
Not on this one. I wasn't able to find out too much. I mean, it's 3-4%.
Nice head retention.
26% IBUs. This was brewed April 28th and bottled May 8th, so it's still pretty fresh.
Cool. Let's
get into it. Cheers. It's got kind of a dry finish. You do get some hops in there. It's actually got quite a bit of hops. The hops are coming through.
It's got bitter right through the middle.
Yeah. It's nice and it's interesting. It's really
more along the lines of a pale ale more than a.
Yeah, it does taste a little more. I would call this more of a pale ale.
It tastes a bit of the extract. There's a little bit of oxidation coming through.
Just a little bit. A little bit of sweetness. Sweetness up front, and then it fades to the dry. Yeah, I mean, perfectly carbonated. I'm not picking up a tremendous amount of the yeast qualities to it that you would expect from
it's
from
really
a wheat.
Dry.
Maybe, although this could be an American wheat. It doesn't say. If it's an American wheat, we're probably not going to have quite
really
the amount of
estery, banana, clovey type yeast profile.
Yeah. So I would probably say this is a really, really good. I'm not detecting like there's no
taste. Drinking, I can taste some predominant wheat flavors.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm saying I'm not tasting any major off flavors or anything.
Oh
like
no,
that.
not at all.
Yeah, really nice.
It's very well crafted.
I think it's I would probably call this a wheat pale ale. Yeah, I think it's a good example of it.
Yeah, it borderlines pale ale because of the bitterness.
Right.
But it doesn't have that kind of malty sweetness.
But it's really drinkable.
Yeah, it's good.
Great summer beer. Great job, Nathan.
It's good beer.
Good job, Nathan.
Yeah.
So thanks for sending this to us, and we'll move on to
let's get on to the next one.
Woohoo!
More beer.
That's right.
All right. Yeah. So we're moving into the double.
Yeah, the double.
The double.
The Belgian Double. This one.
Does it say what kind of yeast to use with this one?
No, it does not. Very nice hiss on that. Very nice steam, or little smoky steam coming up there. Carbonation gas escaping.
Yeah, this one is a little brighter.
Yeah.
No, but this one's been in the bottle longer though, right?
Yeah, this was brewed February 18th and bottled April 5th.
Nice nose.
Oh,
fruity
real nice.
Ester.
Tons of fruit.
Yeah.
Dried fruit. That's a really nice smelling Belgian Double, man. There's no doubt what that is. Straight out of the bottle. There's no doubt. That's a Belgian Double. That's got the dried fruit,
like date. Raisiny.
The Belgian candy sugars in there. I watched the video that he had where he was tasting this, and they were talking about it. He talked about how he used the Belgian candy sugar in there.
Cool.
Real nice. Real nice carbonation.
It has a really like authentic European.
Totally. I really, yeah. You were asking about what yeast he was using. I'd like to know. That's perfect yeast.
ABTV yeast, maybe.
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
Real nice. Let's get into it.
Sorry.
Cheers. Nice.
Cool. Yeah, very clean.
Mm-hmm. No off flavors, nothing. Very nicely crafted.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a bitchin' example of a Belgian double.
Yeah.
I think it's textbook.
Yeah.
You know.
The hops are present. They're really balanced. You don't get any bitterness. Has a nice,
but a nice crisp dryness
yeah.
right there in the middle.
Has some malty sweetness up front.
Yeah, it's only 15 IBUs, he says. Malty sweetness. You're definitely getting the yeast strain. You're getting the Belgian
right.
sugar.
I think 15 to 25 or so is about where you want to be.
Yeah.
I wouldn't add much more hops to this. I think if you started to add hops to this, you'd start getting that predominant hop.
Oh yeah, you would. But this,
unless you were doing like a dry hop effect.
Real nice. And this is
aroma maybe.
Yeah, this is 6.9%.
Cool.
I mean, this is about as perfect as a Belgian double as I've tasted from a home brewer at all. And even I would think this would hold up against many commercial examples.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was like, if it was in a 6-pack, I'd buy it for sure.
Serious. If I wanted to show someone an example of Belgian double.
Don't get a big head now.
No,
but
but
go try to open a brewery. But.
Or do.
It's a good idea. No, this is good, man.
This is
for sure.
Really good stuff, dude. Thanks for sending this. Just total that rich caramely that Belgian candy sugar just right there. Great stuff.
That's good.
Very, very cool.
Yeast in the bottom. A little bit of yeast in the bottom. Yeah.
Nice.
Some of the yeast.
Get the vitamin B.
Cool.
The vitamin yeast.
The double.
And last but certainly not least, we have the Smack Yo Mama IPA. Serious.
Yeah.
So now this one clocks in at 7.2 with 85 IBUs. So
That's,
cool. Nice hiss and gas.
Yeah. So we were watching the video on this one too, and he said he used quite a bit of caramel malt.
Yeah.
So I could see that. So it's borderline being like an imperial red ale.
Yeah, I would call that kind of like an imperial red ale. Woo!
Nice.
But damn,
nose.
that is nice.
Okay, so hops in this were Simcoe, Cascade, and the bittering hops were Warrior.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
And he even dry hopped with some Warrior and Simcoe and
I like Warrior hops.
He dry hopped with
Warrior hops
0.5 ounce of Warrior and an ounce of Simcoe and an ounce of Cascade, dude.
So this has got extract too?
Yeah, it's an extract beer as well. So again, that's also why it's a little darker. But damn, that nose is just bitching.
Little haze.
Yeah, dude, that nose is killer.
Dude, let's drink this.
That's awesome. Cheers, man. That's an awesome IPA.
Bitterness comes through in the finish.
Mm-hmm. There's some pininess back there. Some really...
That's the Cascade.
Yeah, really piney.
The nose is the Simcoe.
Yeah.
The kind of fruity, tropical characteristics.
Yep. The mango.
And through the middle, on the palate, you get that piney, resiny from the Cascade.
Right in the back. But you know what? I'm not tasting the caramel malt very much. I'm tasting some malty characteristics, but not as much as I was expecting to take. When I poured this,
yeah, it's there though.
And I watched the video and I poured it. I was expecting to get more breadiness, more carameliness.
If this was really super pale, you would lack that. You would just be focused on the hops, and you would have a really light malt.
Yeah, I think
I think
more
the
of a grassy
balance
malt.
is
it's
good.
really balanced.
I mean, this is a very hop forward beer.
Yeah.
But I think it's good. I think the color is right. I think it's not technically not an IPA if you were to put it up in a competition or something like that.
Yeah, you might get things
it
a
would
little
be
bit
like
of color.
American Strong Ale or something like that.
Well, a little low for American Strong Ale at 7.2. Well, no, American
It's
Bastard's
8%. Is 8% strong
Well,
ale?
Arrogant Bastard is 7.6, and it's considered American Strong Ale, so it would work. But it's really smooth. I mean, with all that hop forwardness.
Arrogant Bastard is 7.2.
Is it 7.2?
It's the same, yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same.
You know, this is almost like a hoppier version of Arrogant Bastard. It looks like.
It has some of those characteristics.
It does.
I really like beers like this, though.
Yeah, no.
I like beers with a lot of caramel malt.
And this is also incredibly
And I like
drinkable.
big hoppy beers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Dude, he did a.
I mean,
Nathan, he did a great job.
It's not a traditional Irish red ale.
No.
And it's not a traditional, American IPA.
Right.
It's, like an imperial red. It's got that kind of fusion characteristic.
Yeah.
It's good.
It is.
Out of
There's a little bit of
all
now
of
this
them-
time with the yeast, I'm getting a little smokiness in there.
yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's what the caramel malt's gonna
Yeah.
do. So I don't know. Maybe he did he did like a partial mash where he steeped.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, most of these, even whenever I've always made my extracts, there was always some portion of grain. I don't think I've ever made a purely extract beer.
I
It's
think
gonna
the
need,
first time I brewed, I did one that was just extract.
Really?
And then from then on, I started using.
I never heard of one.
I think I made 3 extract beers, and then I went all grain.
See,
I was like, I'm in.
There
I'm
you go.
hooked.
I made
So I just
quite a
started
bunch of
buying
extracts.
equipment.
I didn't buy any equipment. I just had a cooler. I
Went
tried to
nuts.
fuck around with it all grain, and I fucked it all up.
Uh,
It was the beer that I brewed for the brewery's Batch 50 competition. That was my first to try at an all grain brew, and it was really weird. And so I went back to extracts for a while, and I was just buying kits and everything. But
once you get all grain down, it's.
But you know what?
Gotta have your
I'll tell you what, though. I tell you what. There's a part of me that all grain is a lot more complex and takes a lot more time. And honestly, yes, you can get some better flavors out of it. But I think really, if I'm simply brewing for my own edification and ease, I'm doing it by myself in my kitchen, and I'm just trying to make beer for myself to drink, I think I might just go back to extract because it's so much easier, so much cleaner, and it produces, still really good drink. Cool, Nathan. Thanks so much for sending us your beers and letting us try some of this, and I hope you enjoy ours. We sent him a black IPA, and we sent him the gingerbread porter that I did a couple videos ago. So hope you enjoy those. And happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys.
Keep on brewing.
And if any other homebrewers out there, if you want to go ahead and send us some beers, we'd be more than happy to do them on the show and try to reciprocate in kind and send you a couple
just send
beers
us a message or whatever.
shoot us an email.
Yeah.
Bill at
It's all
American.
YouTube friendly.
Yeah. Bill at American Beer TV and Kenny at American Beer TV.
Cool.
.net.
Yeah.
Cheers.